the cold weather and the last day of finals. I know that this is typically a night of celebration and not slam poetry, but I appreciate everyone's dedication to their craft.
Are you going to have enough judges?
Yes, we have 3 judges.
Okay.
We have 3 judges. We have 9 poets. I'm going to get the totals real quick. If anyone wants to talk to Rockford Promise or get any information while I'm doing that, you got about 5 minutes or so to.
And we're on Facebook, so if you want to reach us, you can send a message through Facebook too.
And we will post Rockford Promise on the Facebook page again. We'll do it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is this?
No, that's ours.
So I can talk about Rockford Promise. Well, I mean, you all are spoken word experts. I'm just a talker. So Rockford Promise the concept started in 2005. We became a 501c3 in 2006. Started in Kalamazoo, Michigan, where 5 entrepreneurs worked 1 year with the superintendent of schools there and said, we want to do something to benefit this community. And we want to do it working in collaboration with the school district. So after a year of conversation, they came up with Kalamazoo Promise. And Dr. John McHugh, if you're not from Rockford, you don't know him probably, read about Kalamazoo Promise in the Wall Street Journal and called a few people that he knows and said, we need to do this for Rockford. And Kalamazoo is much like, I don't know, are you from Michigan? Okay, but Kalamazoo is a lot like Rockford. It was an industrial town, industry left town. They had a desegregation lawsuit just like Rockford did. There's so many parallels. In Kalamazoo, if you attended Kalamazoo Public Schools from 1st grade through 12th grade, you graduate from 12th grade, Kalamazoo Public School, Kalamazoo Promise gives you $1. You don't even have to do the FAFSA, you don't have to do a scholarship application, you don't have to do anything. And they will pay for you to attend any public supported, accredited college or university in the state of Michigan. So, if you get accepted into the University of Michigan, which is probably which has the highest tuition in the state, and you're from Kalamazoo, your tuition and fees are covered. Your family and your FAFSA support. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
And that's Kellogg, though. Remember, Kellogg is there.
But that's not where the money is coming from. We found out where the money's coming from. These donors, there are 5 of them, they have committed to this project forever, for perpetuity. There was a Promise Net conference in Kalamazoo the first week of November, and 3 of us from Rockford Promise, no, 4 of us, 3 of us from the board, and then a representative from the Community Foundation attended the conference. At the first evening, there was a little cocktail party, and I talked to the local newspaper reporter, whose beat has been Kalamazoo Promise. And I said, okay, so do people know who the donors are? And she said, oh yeah. It's not Kellogg, it's Stryker.
Oh, Stryker, okay.
It's Stryker. And she said, of course, they still claim to be anonymous, but we all, if you live in Kalamazoo, you know who it is. So forever, they have guaranteed funding for those kids. She said, what it has done, and she said, both my children have benefited from that. Both of them, her son finished his undergraduate degree at Michigan State. She said, with the money that he saved, or we saved by not having to pay for his undergrad, he's now in a PhD program at the University of Michigan. Her daughter is a junior at Michigan State, and they've paid books and housing the rest of his pay. I mean, what a tremendous gift. She was weeping when she was telling me about this. She said that as a reporter, she was contacted and said, you need to be at the school board meeting the night it was announced. There's going to be a huge announcement. So she went to the school board meeting, and it was announced. And she said the response, first of all, people in the room couldn't believe it. so they announced it again, and then she said, and they had parents there because they had announced that there was going to be a huge announcement that night, and people needed to be there. She said, you looked around the room, students were crying, parents were crying. She said the mayor of Kalamazoo, who is a graduate of the Kalamazoo Public Schools, grew up on the, quote, wrong side of the tracks, said he came up to the microphone and she said he couldn't say a word. She said there were tears. This is a big man. She said there were tears running down his face and all he could say was, wow, wow, thank you. And because of Kalamazoo Promise, the entire community has changed. The entire community has changed. There's been a revitalization of downtown. Parents are involved in the schools. There's a literacy program now for community-wide literacy. It is remarkable. And Kellogg has helped fund a lot of that. But it took that one initiative. So it happened in Kalamazoo. Pittsburgh has a Promise program. It's doing fabulous things there. El Dorado, Arkansas. A man in El Dorado, Arkansas read about Kalamazoo Promise in the Wall Street Journal, went to the president of Murphy Oil Company. Murphy Oil Company's headquarters is in El Dorado, Arkansas. And he went, I think he was he wasn't the mayor, but he was somebody in the city government. He went to the president and he said, you need to do this for El Dorado, Arkansas. And they are. And in El Dorado, Arkansas, not only do they provide the scholarship for the kids, and I don't know how I feel about this, but they provide financial incentives for kids as they go through school. So if you're a high school junior and you score X, I don't know what the criteria is on the ACT, you get $1,000. So, I mean, they're giving kids financial incentives. So he said, the superintendent of schools was at the conference. He said, we have kids who walk across that stage of graduation. They have a ticket to college. And then, depending on their academic success in high school, he said they can walk away with as much as $10,000 in addition to that. And that's Murphy Oil Company. Now, we don't know, every Promise program looks different depending on the community. So we're starting small, we're hoping to get some momentum, and who knows what we'll be able to do.
Thank you.
Very cool.